Hello and welcome to the weekend edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. Now, reports from this past week are that Kenya is among 4 other African countries that will be separating from Africa due to volcanic activity. As in, it's divided, inaenda kudivide into 2. Kuna watu watabaki na Museveni na wenye wanaenda Somalia. And this is an urgent matter. I feel like it's my responsibility to inform you on the need to choose sides because it's happening very soon. You only have like 50 million years. Yes, to get ready. And this is following a volcanic split along the Narok Maimahi Road, separating the country into 2. Such a big blow to the politicians who always insist that Kenya is not divided. Yes, and in response, the politicians have defended the separation, claiming that it's part of some secret ongoing land reforms. Anyway, now they should have at least, if that's the case, they should have at least prepared the people around that area. Like there's a 72-year-old lady, anaitwa Mary Wamboi, who said that staying in the area is like courting death, which is true. Because she was having dinner with her family on Monday when the earth suddenly cracked beneath their feet, cutting their family home into 2. Actually, for this what happened. Walikuwa wanakula, akaenda kitchen kuleta salt. When she came back, the family had moved with the food to another county. Can you imagine kuzunguka upitie hiyo barabara ya Bomet utoke Kericho urudi na Naivasha juu ya ugali na nyama? Can you believe that? And now, anyway, to good news now, it's not all bad news. Last year, we did a show about refugees just before Christmas to come through, to come through for the displaced families with at least 1 meal during the festive season. As in our Tuniwengi, in fact, we have like close to 500,000 in Kenya. And I'm so proud to let you know that one show we did, we were able to reach nearly 1,000 families na fudia 1 month each. Wapi makofi yetu? Thank you. Thank you. Asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. And according to how the math is done, one family gets like 500 bob wajipange nayo for a month. Inaka kidogo, but it goes a long way. Asanteni sana for coming through for that. Yes, hawa tu hawana place poa ya kulala, but hiyo tuachie mse mwingine deal nayo. Sisi ile kidogo tunaweza fanya, tuwapatieni. Si ndio ama ni aje? Exactly. Kama sahi for this Easter, tuwapatieni food hata kama ni meal moja. And actually, now that there's power in numbers, if everyone watching this show right now just give 10 bob, shilingi 10 peke yake, scores of women and children will have something to eat and can last them for a month. And it's very simple. And we can do it together. Me as a lead by example. Just go to your M-Pesa, sahi, kwa M-Pesa. Pay bill number ni 329378, vile imeandikwa hapa kwa screen. Pay bill number ni 329378. Alafu account number ni Luku. L-U-Q-U. Luku. Kama uko na more than 10 shillings, by the way, itaweza sana. Last time, actually, people sent us screenshots za donation transactions of up to 1,000 bob. Leo kitu yote uko nayo itasaidia. The number to send your donations ndio hii hapa kwa screen. And now to the main subject of our show tonight. On the 5th of March 2018, Nairobi News ran an article titled, and I quote, why your favorite kuku pono may take you to an early grave. First of all, it's hard to imagine that there's someone out there who doesn't know that type of chick can take you to an early grave. I mentioned that article because among the top 10 leading causes of death in Kenya, food-related deaths appear thrice. That's without counting the number 1, that is HIV, which if you think about, bado ni related na kukula. Now, a study done, don't think about that too much. A study done in 2010 by the Harvard School of Public Health found that eating processed meat, kukula hizo nyama zimeprocessiwa, increased the risk of heart diseases by 42% and the risk of type 2 diabetes by 19%. Basically, the popular food phrase, we eat to live, changes to we eat to die. Now, the phrase, we eat to live, is not to be confused na ile ya we eat to live. Ile ya eat then live. Wale watu wanakulanga alafu wanajitoa. No. Food is very essential to human beings. And as you can, as they say, you are what you eat. And that's not to mean that you should start now judging people by guessing what they eat. Na waona, mnataka niseme ati wetangula na kulanga noodles. No. The subject of food poisoning is very complicated because people react to food differently. That's why we've never answered questions like how street boys are sometimes, street children are forced to eat from trash cans and still look healthy. Na baba alisikia tu harufu ya samaki pale Jacaranda and the whole country was in shock. You cannot compete na watu wa Kayole by the food poisoning there is unheard of. Ani watu wako na jeshi kwa tumbo ama mjui kwa headquarters za KDF. Again, food poisoning is very difficult to define. Because other than the safety of the food you eat, quantity can also be dangerous. As the saying goes, too much of anything is poisonous. So basically, eating excess food should be classified as attempted suicide. I can just imagine such a case in court. Mheshimiwa, mnamo tarehe 26 huyu kijana aliripotiwa kutoka kwa hoteli moja pale Majengo. Baada ya kufieka sahani 2 za pilau, aliitisha githeri. And to add salt to the injury, alifika nyumbani, bibi yake akamuuliza, umekula? Akasema, That's when we pounced on him. Now, by this, sisi tushukuru Mungu, saa zingine tunapata food kwa wingi. Wale watu wetu wenye li mentioned when the start of the show, the refugees wanna survive on maybe 500 bob per month. Tuwapigeni jeki. Hata kana 10 bob on this paybill number, yeah, 329378. Tuma kitu tukiendelea na show. Anyway, when I say people react differently to food, I mean exactly that. We are always encouraged to make sure that the meat, for example, we eat is well cooked. Our neighbors hapa Ethiopia, a good example, wanakulanga nyama ikiwa hivyo, raw form. These are some of the side effects of not being colonized. Unakulaje nyama mbichi? Hiyo ukileta hapa Kenya umeharibu. You see how growing up we used to climb a mango tree with a knife na kapilipili. Imagine doing that to a cow. And leave alone just that ya kupanda ng'ombe na kisu na chumvi. The idea that raw meat can be consumed. What happened mtoto wako akiuma kidole ya mwenzake? Wilberforce nilitoka hapa nikaacha mtoto na vitole zote 5. Wapi kitole cha kati? Fanya And you may think these are just jokes, but listen to this.
Watoto area hii yetu wanamotea sana. Area ya Kamoyo na tunakuta mtoto anasijwa vile mnaona ubwa imesijwa hapa. Anatolewa inabaki tu hii meno vile mnaona hii mtu amesija hiyo umbo.
Now, you probably have heard about the issue of plastic foods in circulation. Word is that the Chinese are making plastic foods such as rice, fish, and even cabbage. The only reason I think I feel that hasn't been an issue in Kenya is probably because of the plastic ban. See, here plastic ban inasaidia sana. Even Vera Sidika doesn't spend that much time in the country anymore. Again, you probably think that plastic food is a joke. Here's a clip of how plastic cabbage is made, and we'll speed it up because of time. Again, there you have it. Now, plastic food is just one of the risks we are facing in the world today. Most people have no idea of the source or content of the food they consume. Now, this is because I believe we as a people feel that there's someone responsible for making sure that what we eat is safe. But allow me to depress you for a minute. This was a headline on the Daily Nation on 6th March 2018, and the first line on that article is, food in Nairobi goes uninspected for months because the county lacks capacity to conduct the randomized necessary testing to maintain food safety standards. How sad. See, you might not be able to test the content of the food you eat, but at least you can control what you eat. And first of all, the things that you might think are safe are probably the most dangerous. Take bottled water, for example. Any kebs yake ni kutingiza tu hivi. And for real, mi kuwa najiuliza, I ask myself, how comes hao mahawkers wao kuanga na maji baridi kwa barabara na jua inawaka na hawana fridge? Naambia now the same applies to the fruits we eat thinking we are living healthy. Hizo zote, hata fruits hizo mandizi yenye unaona ni safi kabisa, zote ziko na makesi. We extend this conversation to the second part of the show with our guest tonight, Anzanzi Kiti, a nutritionist, to help us break this down even further. Welcome back to the weekend edition. I'm Dr. Kingodi. The subject of our show tonight is the safety of the food we consume. And speaking about food, as I mentioned earlier, tuchanueni hii story ya Easter, tuchanueni tusaidieni hao sema refugees na food pia kidogo, na tumesema as a team tuna contribute hata kama ni 10 bob peke yake. Alafu ndawaambia how far we went this time. Number ndio hii kwa screen hapa. Just enda kwa M-Pesa, paybill number, account number ndio hii. Hiyo. Yes, alafu account name ni Lukuluku tupatie wase food. Our guest leo on the show is a nutritionist, Anzanzi Kitty, ladies and gentlemen. Sasa. Karibu sana kwa show.
Asante.
Haya, sawa. Stories of food. Basically nilipewa question moja na mtu alikuwa ananiambia kama mtu analeta nutritionist kwa show, kuna tabia watu wanataka stop hii ya kunyonya maembe mpaka ndani ya mbegu. Mtu anafaa, how does someone know when to stop?
Unajua, as you've talked that, you've reminded me of the childhood days. Yes. Tunaparaga miti, alafu tunafika huko juu, tunachukua maembe, alafu tunazifanya hivi mpaka zikue juicy, alafu tunakula. Alafu tunaenda kwa mama, tunalia tuko na shida ya tumbo kwa sababu maembe yako na mabuu ndani ambao wewe hukuona ukinyonya kama juice.
Okay, ni lugha gani tunaongea? Mimi kuparaga miti. Mmewahi kuparaga miti? Alafu nachukua maembe
mnazibona poenda kama juice ili kuwe juice ndani. When it's juicy, you can just get a small hole, yes. Then you feed on it, but you don't have direct sight of what is inside. Like you see, when you wash the mango, you cut it, yes. Then you will see sometimes it has some microorganisms. So you'll opt not to eat it because of that.
Oh, so moving forward as a solution, watu wanafaa ukimaembe kwanza kata ujue ni akina nani wako ndani, alafu you separate yao na yako. Yeah. Nice. I don't know. Do you follow hizo diet, hizo rules za ni aje? Kama as I found out doing research for this show, ati you are allowed ama you are requirement kukula nyama 2 pieces of meat per meal.
You know, a piece is relative. Unaweza sema piece like when ni piece 2 ziko hivi.
Ama ni ngombe yote.
Yeah. So okay. It depends with the grammage. The grammage, the intake that you take, that all is relative in terms of the pieces. You can have a piece that is really small, but according to how you advise it, that your stomach is like your fist. So everything that goes into your stomach at one intake needs to be the size of your fist. Stomach
inatosha hivi?
Yes.
Na hizi vitu watu wanakula zinaendanga wapi?
So when you eat all that more than your fist, you expand the size of your stomach. Then when the size of your stomach is expanded, you'll always be feeling hungry. So you'll always want to feed in so that you feel in on the expanded side.
So ukikula na ujashiba, it's your fault. You expanded your stomach.
Yes, you expanded your stomach. Most of us mostly expand our stomach. That's why you see some people actually go abroad or go to people to operate them so that their stomach can become small, so that they can be able to eat something small.
Aya, sawa, talk about grammage. Uko na saa ngapi? Njai mai kupata vizuri alafu uanze kupiga story ya grammage. Ati unaweka nyama lakini unapima kwanza ujue kama imefika.
Na haupimi, lakini unajua unaangalia your fist, unaangalia the food that you've put in. Sometimes umeshiba lakini unapakia tu.
But then what happens on the subject of zile food zenye ziko kwa market sahi, talking about yo kuku hiyo iko na cancer causing microorganisms ama whatever that is. Hizo food zenye ziko kama plastic food, kuna story ya plastic rice actually. How do people move ama what do you think is the solution ya kutoka kwa hizo food za nini?
The solution is called traceability. You should be able to trace where your food is coming from. Most of the time we just eat, we don't know how this food came into Kenya. We don't know how this food was grown. So you're not able to trace where certain foods came from. So you just eat, maybe because of you're hungry or something. So traceability will be able, it's easier if you are planting your own sukuma wiki. You'll just pinch it from the kitchen garden and you'll know this is from my kitchen garden. Okay. But if it's from a place that you don't know about, you don't know the pesticide that they use, you don't know the preservatives that they use. And most of the times the preservatives have chemical contents. And the chemical contents also have a duration of time for them to expire. Sometimes they expire, but it's not documented on what you eat. So when you eat something that was preserved with chemicals that have also gone bad, that's harmful to your own. You put toxins into your body. And most of the foods that are supposed to flush out toxins from your body are the foods that most of us do not like.
Okay. Traceability, watu wangu, acha ni for processed foods only. Mkianza kufuata traceability ya mutura, mtawachana nayo. Okay. Chibundiro is a product yenye unafanya ya organic food, yenye haina preservative.
Yes.
Muna preserve na nini?
To preserve na kitu. It is something that we make, we cook, we dry, and it has a useful life. So the process of its preparation makes it to stay longer, and spices also get better.
Okay, that's why when you mentioned story of preservatives, you talked about they have a time to expire. They have a time range where they expire, the preservatives that are used. So ukiikula kabla expire uko sawa.
Ukiikula kabla expire,
expire ndani ya mwili.
You're not 100% sure that uko sawa, because still those are chemicals and you're putting in some toxins into your body, right? So you're not 100% sure, but you're better off. You're better placed than somebody who is taking something that has expired and was preserved.
And that said, nyinyi watu wa nutrition, nyinyi wanekana ni kama mnakazia watu life. But the good thing is leo na mtu wa nutrition amenona. But that's what's a typical, if you are just to give someone kwa ile camera pale, kale ka camera kako pale, tips za how to eat, like how to balance your diet. Ukule tu poa one day, like meals za kupanga in one day, vile mtu anafaa kule, I feel at least safe kidogo. What should someone eat?
You wake up in the morning, you take a glass of hot or warm water.
Warm water?
Yes. That will at least quick up your metabolic rate. After just like 30 minutes, you can have breakfast. When you have breakfast after then, your body will have already started becoming active. So it will also, you'll have good breakfast means you have a carbohydrate and a protein and something that is going to help you kickstart your day. Most of the time, oats will work.
So just if I get you right, kunywa maji warm 30 minutes before breakfast.
Yes.
So kama unaamkanga to breakfast straight, uamke 30 minutes, uchemshe maji kidogo, chapa maji ukalale.
Chapa maji ukaoge. Chapa maji ukaoge, ukirudi ukunywe kiamsha kinywa.
Hiyo ni hype ya chai na mkate. Okay.
Ukunywe kiamsha kinywa. After that, because you can snack with a fruit, you can snack with an orange, you can snack with a banana, you can have lunch, because you'll skip lunch, then you start have a craving, and the craving you will have will not be for something that is so healthy. So you'll rush to the supermarket and get a burger, you'll rush to get ice cream or something, so that you add the glucose level in your body. And when you do that, you have skipped a meal. So you are piling up some cravings, and when it comes in the evening, you feel so hungry that you'll want to compensate for what you did not eat at lunchtime.
Okay. Revenge.
Yeah.
That's it. Ukisema uamke kamaji kidogo warm, alafu breakfast. I understand kwa mafans wetu wa show kuna watu wanaiangalianga the other way around. Kuna wale watu wa kuamkia ugali na nyama vizuri asubuhi, si ndio? So wao ndio wakunywe maji jioni ama just
No. Actually, going back to what you've said, some people prefer having a better meal in the morning. You're told to eat like a king in the morning. And that does not harm. That means
does not harm.
It does not harm. When you eat in the morning, you go, you know, you've already packed up. So as you go through, the day has long hours, so you'll have so many activities during the day that will need your energy. But when you do the king size food at night, when you're going to sleep, it's a harm to yourself, because the digestion will happen, but it will not be as fast as if it will have happened when you are working during the day. Because during the day you don't just sleep, you go there, here and there as you do your activities. So the food is needed to raise your energy levels to do whatever you need to do.
Actually, I learned something also while doing research for this show, that at least 42% food gets lost in Kenya. Wasted, actually, that's the word. Gets wasted in processing, at the processing stage. Other than you fika kukula food yenye you don't even need, at the processing stage, 42% of food gets wasted. Now, at least sisi tuko na choice. And that's why kwa hii show tunasema, now that tuko na choice, maybe God ametubless, tusaidie ama refugees wenye hawana choice. Yeah, na hiyo food, it's not the best food by the hawana choice. Mtu anaweza kula mahindi peke yake na unakaa nayo the whole day. Tuwarushie tu kitu kwa M-Pesa, nimesema at least 10 bob, anything you have kwa hii number ya pay bill hapa sahi. Just before hata tumalize show, tuone what we can do. Nitawambia mali tumefika the next time we are doing a show, but last time tulifanya job poa sana. If you can beat the record, itaweza sana. Basi tusimame as a family, tupatie wase kitu food. Aya, si ameweza? Ameweza sana. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Asante sana. Kidogo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, that's it for the weekend edition. See you next week. My name is Dr. Kingori.